Bro, I'm giving you sunlight. I'm giving you water. Why are you giving me attitude? I just want you to grow. Hey everybody, welcome to Science Day 2. Please forgive me in my conversation here with my lovely little plant Horatio. We were just talking about some things. Speaking of Horatio though, if you guys notice, I've got him in the window. And we've got sunlight coming through, but for whatever reason, he's deciding to be stubborn and not grow. Well, we learned a little bit about plants yesterday and some of the things that they need to grow, and two of the major things that they need are light and water. And you're getting both of them, Horatio! But, even though they're getting light and water, maybe something's getting lost in translation. So join me in just a second as we go over another science worksheet and figure out maybe something to help me help Horatio grow. See you guys in a second. Alright, guys and gals, let's go ahead and look at our worksheet for today. Before we really look over it too much though, what do we need to put at the top of our papers or at the top of our sheets that we're typing in? Our name, Mr. Flanders, and then our date is 9/9/20. The 9 stands for September, the 9 stands for the day here, 20 is for the year, so it is September 9th, 2020. Okay, so when our science lesson started today, you guys saw me yelling and crying with Horatio the plant. Because even though he's in a windowsill getting tons of sunlight, he is not cooperating. Sorry, I'm not yelling at him right now. So he's not as green as he should be. He's getting brown in some parts, and that's really, really sad to me because I don't know if he's not getting enough sunlight or not getting enough water. I don't know. I think this worksheet here kind of talks about some of that. So let me go ahead and read you this little passage here and see if maybe we can find some information about why plants might grow a little differently, or why they might not be so green. Okay, let's take a look. On one side of Lisa's garden, the leaves are turning brown. The leaves on the other side are still green. Lisa wants to know why some plants are brown. So on one side of Lisa's garden, the leaves are turning brown, and then on one side, they're still green. Okay? I think these might be the good ones. These ones might be the bad ones. Maybe these ones are the good ones and these ones are the bad ones. I don't know. Either way, if the plants that are growing green, that means they're getting what they need. They're getting the water they need, they're getting the sunlight that they need. Brown ones, they're missing something. Okay? So, let's look at question number 1. Which plants have what they need to live and grow? The green plants? The brown plants? Both plants, or neither plant? Well, let's see, the green plants mean that they're healthy. Okay, they're getting the sunlight they need, the water they need. The brown plants, though, well, that means they're missing something. Something's not quite right with them. And we can't say both plants, because the brown plants are definitely missing something. And we can't say neither plant, because the green plants are getting what they need. So which plants have what they need to live and grow? A, the green plants. Let's go ahead and circle those, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and then let's go ahead and look at question number 2. Okay. What could Lisa do to find out what is making the plants brown? Well, there's a couple different things she could do. She could see if there's anything blocking the sunlight getting to them. She could see if they're getting the same amount of water as the other plants. Let's see what else. She could make sure there's no bugs trying to eat them. She could make sure that they're buried a little bit deeper in the soil, because if they're not deep enough, the roots aren't going to get to the water where it needs to be, or where they need to be, rather. So what could Lisa do to find out what is making the plants brown? If you are doing this in school, you're going to have a nice blue box to type in here. If you're doing this in your packet, you're going to write right here. And here's what I'm going to write right here. What could Lisa do to find out what is making the plants brown? She could check if they are getting the same amount of water. So what could Lisa do to find out what is making the plants brown? She could check if they are getting the same amount of water. And that's just one of many things she could do. If you have a different answer, please feel free to write it down. Okay? You are not restricted to only the answers I write down. Alright, but on that note, I am going to get going though. If you need to pause the video to finish copying this information down, please do so. Alright, if you're going to write your own response, that is completely okay as well. You do not need to pause the video. But I'm going to go, I'm going to go check in on Horatio, see how he's doing. Yeah, I'm talking about you. And after that, I'm going to get ready for our next lesson. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye.